108 megapixel camera phones are now not only in the flagship version, but there are already smartphones in the middle class that use this one sensor. So for those of you photography enthusiasts, here is a list of smartphone recommendations with the best and cheapest 108 megapixel camera specifically for you. The Redmi 13X sports a 6.79-inch Full HD plus dot display, 2460 by 1080 pixels resolution, with 90 Hz adaptive refresh rate, DC dimming, and 3 TÜV Rheinland certifications for eye comfort. On its back is a 108-megapixel main camera, 9-in-1 binning, complete with 3 times lossless zoom and night mode, accompanied by a 2-megapixel macro lens. For selfies, the phone provides a 13-megapixel front camera accompanied by a soft light ring to keep results bright and natural in dim conditions. Performance is supported by the MediaTek Helio G91 Ultra chipset, 12-nanometer fabrication, which can be combined with up to 16 GB of RAM via memory extension and up to 256 GB of storage. The 5030 mAh battery supports 33-watt fast charging for just 26 minutes to be 50% charged and still maintain greater than or equal to 80% capacity after 1000 cycles. Redmi 13X appears in 3 elegant color choices, namely Midnight Black, Silk Blue, and Silk Gold. The price of Redmi 13X starts from $170. The Infinix 040 comes with a 6.78-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display with a 140 Hz refresh rate, 1300 nits HBM peak brightness, and is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5. Meanwhile, the camera uses a 108-megapixel main sensor with OIS, a 50-megapixel ultra-wide lens, and a 2-megapixel depth sensor. The 50-megapixel PDAF front camera is ready to record 4K vlogs that remain sharp even in low light. Powered by a 4-nanometer MediaTek Dimensity 8200 Ultimate chipset, the phone is equipped with 12 GB of RAM and up to 512 GB of UFS 3.1 storage. Its 5000 mAh battery supports 45-watt fast charging, 20-watt wireless, and 10-watt reverse wired, complete with bypass charging 2.0. The design is 7.9 mm slim, IP54 splash-proof, and available in rock black, violet garden, and moving titanium. The price of the Infinix 040 starts at $256. The Infinix GT20 Pro sports a 6.78-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED panel, 1080 by 2436 pixels resolution, with 140 Hz refresh rate and 1300 nits peak brightness. Its rear camera module consists of a 108-megapixel main sensor with OIS, a 2-megapixel macro lens, and a 2-megapixel depth sensor, video recording up to 4K 60 frames per second. On the front side, the 32-megapixel selfie camera is supported by dual LED flash, suitable for 1440 pixel vlogging even in low light. Performance is powered by a 4-nanometer MediaTek Dimensity 8200 Ultimate chipset, 3.1 GHz CPU, and Mali G610MC6 GPU, paired with 8 GB or 12 GB of RAM and 256 GB of UFS 3.1 storage. Endurance is supported by a 5,000 mAh battery with 45-watt fast charge via USB-C, keeping play sessions long. The body is 8.2 mm thick, has IP54 certification plus custom RGB lights on the back, and is available in 3 stylish colors: Mecha Blue, Mecha Orange, and Mecha Silver. The price of the Infinix GT20 Pro starts at $237 US. The Infinix Note 40 Pro sports a 6.78-inch Full HD plus AMOLED display, 1080 by 2436 pixels resolution, with 120 Hz refresh rate and 1300 nits peak brightness, protected by Corning Gorilla Glass to keep it safe from scratches. On the back is a 108-megapixel main sensor with OIS, plus two 2-megapixel sensors for depth and creative effects. Video recording can be up to 1440 pixels 30 frames per second. For selfies, there's a 32-megapixel front-facing camera with dual LED flash, so faces stay bright in low-light conditions. The kitchen uses MediaTek's 6nm Dimensity 7020 chipset, 2.2 GHz octa-core CPU, and IMG BXM-8-256 GPU, paired with 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of UFS 2.2 storage. The 5,000 mAh battery supports 45-watt fast charging, 50% charged in approximately 26 minutes, plus 20-watt wireless mag charge and reverse charging. The body is 8.1 mm thick, IP53 certified, and available in 3 color options such as Vintage Green, Titan Gold, and a special edition for the Racing Edition. The price of the Infinix Note 40 Pro starts at $207 US. The Infinix GT10 Pro has a 6.67-inch AMOLED display with a refresh rate of 120 Hz and a peak brightness of 900 nits. The operating system is Android 13 with XOS 13 interface. It is powered by a MediaTek Dimensity 8050 chipset, 6nm fabrication, with an octa-core CPU and Mali G77MC9 GPU. Internal memory is 256 GB with 8 GB of RAM. The triple main camera is 108 megapixels, while the front camera is 32 megapixels. The phone has stereo speakers, a 3.5mm jack, and NFC features. The battery is 5,000 mAh with 45-watt fast charging. Available in Cyber Black and Mirage Silver colors, the Infinix GT10 Pro is priced at around $213 US.